Hi everybody. Listen, it is definitely time for me to start my YouTube channel. I have been stalling, putting it off. Something has continually stood in my way of me starting. And today I'm sitting here for Womb Wednesday and I have a little bit of free time between. So welcome to my new YouTube channel. I am SoulFlower and SoulFlower is Healing Root to Crown. Be sure to subscribe. What else do they say? I'm gonna have to look it up. Anywho, I would like to welcome you to my channel. Here we talk about healing from root to crown. And by root, I am talking about our womb space, our pelvic bowl, where we nurture everything, where we create, where we give birth, whether you have given birth to a human life or creative life. This is where we receive. This is where we receive the inspiration, the idea. And this is where it comes to fruition. This is where we nurture it and grow it. And then this is where we give birth to it. But it requires our root to be clear. It requires our root not to be blocked. Make sure our root is not blocking anything so that we are sure to receive everything. So today I was sitting, I was driving, so I had to be sitting of a pipeline, big, like it's gigantic, it's bigger than you can envision, because everything fits in there: cars, houses, abundance of money, people, everything you need and everything you desire, all through this pipeline directly to you from the universe, from the Most High. And everybody has their own pipeline, because everybody has their own needs and their own desires. So picture this pipeline, enormous pipeline, ready to come with all your stuff. But you keep getting little bits and drops. Not that we're not grateful for the bits and drops, but something don't feel right. As much as you're manifesting, as much as gratitude you have, why is it just little pieces just slipping through, coming through? Little pieces coming through, just little pipeline, gigantic. So I'm gonna tell you why. Trauma bonds is why. We have created these bonds to trauma, and these bonds are connected to the things we need and things we desire. For example, money. I have a trauma bond with money. I know many people have a trauma bond with money. I probably gave my son a trauma bond with money, honey. And I consider trauma bonds as roots, strong, old, strong roots, because they've been fed for so many years. So many years we have fed these bonds. One example of a trauma bond with money is if you grew up thinking you didn't have enough money, there wasn't enough to go around. If you grew up thinking you have to work yourself literally into the grave to get money, that's a trauma bond with money. So picture this root is now big, thick, healthy, because you've been feeding it, nourishing it for years and years and years. Now picture your pipeline coming to you, and through it is this big giant root. So here's all your stuff that you need and desire, but that big stuff keeps getting stuck. Little stuff keeps fitting through. Big stuff, there's such a big block from that root being so thick and strong coming through. So now we gotta cut that root, child. And that's what we're doing. We cutting the root, child. We are cutting the roots, getting it out the way, so those big blessings fall through. Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? I hope so, because I created a Yoni Steam for it, and a bath, root to crown bath, and an oil just for this. Trauma bonds, recognizing them, facing them, and then cutting them. You have to literally visualize the cut, and some of them are big. They're gonna take a saw, child. They're gonna take a saw to cut through, because they've been fed for so long. Some of them have multiple fingers. Like I have one trauma bond that has multiple pieces of root, tons, because it's years, little seeds placed into my mind, into my thought process, and settled right here into my womb. Little seeds that have been growing for years. You gotta cut them out. Gotta cut them out. We gotta cut them out. And then we gotta use air to sweep them out. So you don't cut them. They sit in here in your pelvic bowl, because this is where they were carried. Right here is where they were all carried. So now you done cut these roots, and pieces of them are just sitting here. We're going to use our breath. Receive, release. Okay? So we're going to take an inhale. And now inhale, we're going to pull up to the crown and receive some light. You see that light? That's not the light we're receiving though. You know what light we're receiving. So we're going to inhale. Exhale. You're going to pull that divine light, pull it through your body and swish it out. Ready? Here we go. Inhale. Hold. Three times the charm. And while you're blowing that air, exhaling that air, visualize that air being pushed out of your body. And as it pushes out of your body, the roots are being swept. You're doing like a sweeping motion. Clean that pelvic bowl. It's taking up too much space. We got too much work to do. Life ain't over. Clean that pelvic bowl. Now that you have done the breath work, there are herbs that support this process. I've created a blend of herbs that support trauma bond breaking. If you are interested in those herbs, just leave a comment below. I do have the Yoni Steam herbs, the bath blend herbs, as well as the oil blend herbs for root to crown. So you would rub your navel area with intention, meditation, every morning until those bonds are broken. Right here, and right here. Inhale, exhale, and keep them pelvic bowls clean. We got work to do.